images into our JavaScript programming code. Like for example, if you are asked to add into any image, how are you going to do that? So this is going to be for today's class, just 20.4. So let me take you to my text editor that is right here. Okay, so basically with 20.4 changing images, basically in today's class, we are going to discuss that how can we add images or how we can change that. So you can basically set an image or change an image by using commands and the command which I'm going to teach you right here. So let's create a new web page. I'm going into new and I'm going to add it here. I'm going to save it as my documents. That is going to be an images.html. Now, for adding images, what I can do is that first of all, I'm going to add it as an HTML. I'm going to close it as well. HTML open, HTML closed.
So I can't see your screen.
Hmm?
I cannot see your screen.
You cannot see my screen?
Yeah, you're not share screen.
Okay. Can you see now? Is it visible to you now?
No. Uh, I, I, I,
Can you check now?
y- yeah, I can see now.
Okay. So first of all, I'm going to open an HTML. Then I'm going to open up body. I'm going to close the body as well. And just after that, I want to add in a new thing right here is that if you want to add any example of a text, like, and if you maybe have different fonts as well, like different text sizes, so you can use an H1. H1 is basically an HTML code that is used for your text. Like for example, I can say that welcome to my website and H1 closed. Similarly, what I can do is that I can also add an H2. H2 is this is basically an example of another text and H2 closed. I can also add another font by extending it to H1, H2, and H3. Like this is another text to basically show you what it delivers. It is going to be same. First of all, it is going to be opened, then it is going to be closed. And for closing that, you need to use the slash icon. Now, just after that, we are going to check that how can you basically add images into your code. So we can make it like image dot src is equals to image source. Image source is equals to this, and the ID of this image can be like, for example, this is your image one. ID is just used for identification purpose. Then I have another image. This is going to be src. Nothing to be added here. ID, and then you can store image to ID right here, and inverted commas and bracket close. Now You basically have given the optionality to add two images right here, and you have even given them the tag as well, such as an image 1 and image 2. But you also need to uh, place those images right as well. Like for example, let me save it and let me show you that how it is running or not. So images. Okay, so right now this is the example of what I am talking about. You can see H1, H2, and H3. These three examples of text are giving you three different examples of that. Like first one is the bigger one, the second one is slightly smaller than that, and the third one is more slower, is more smaller than that. But images are not currently being showed. We also need to have some images. Let's also take any image from Google. Like this is an example, though. Let me save it, save image as documents. I'm going, this is in WebMP format. I need to take, okay, so let me take this as an example. Save image, PNG, then JPEGs are good to go. So I can save it right here as an image one. Format is PNG. So this is saved as image1.png. Now I'm going to go back onto my code that is right here, and now for the image to be shown right here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a script here. Script open, script close, and then I'm going to write here document dot get document dot get element by ID, and the name of the ID is going to be image one, the one which I gave earlier, inverted commas, bracket close, and then I'm going to select the source of that, and just after that I'm going to name whatever the name of my image is. And I think I saved that image with the name of image one, that is saved right now. So I'm going to give it as image1.png. I'm changing the code a little. First of all, HTML is correct. HTML open, HTML closed. Then body is also correct. H1, H2, H3 is also correct. Image SRC. I'm going to move the spaces. Image 1, image 2, spaces removed. Then script document dot get element by ID, image1 dot src is equals to image1 png. This is going to be closed here, script, body, and HTML. Something like this. Sir, you forgot to comma before image 2. I forgot to comma before image 2. Okay. So let me check this, and if I go on to my image, to my web page right here, you can see that the image that I placed right there, it is showing till here in this HTML form, and you have your text as well. So this is basically the code for that. Now, what I need to explain you right here that these are some examples of text right here. Just after that, I added an image, I gave it a source, and I did not mention the source link here. I gave it a ID, and then followed by document.get element by ID. That means that I am fetching that piece of document by the name of an ID, and I have given it a name as an image1.png. In order for you to have the accurate image right here, it's important that you should be working carefully with the commas and inverted commas. So this will work with it. So just in case if you want to add another image, you can go like document dot get element by ID and image 2 dot src is equals to whatever the image is of your second image. So let me quickly place an image right here. Uh, I have placed another image and I have named that image as image 2, and it is my PNG file. So I'm going to name it right here as well, image2.png. This is inverted commas and this close and save. And now if I'm going to check it, you are going to see that I'm going to have two images. So if I press enter, you can see this is my second image added here on my web page. So here when it comes to placing your image, first thing you need to do is that you need to set up the structures of the item, and just after that you can work with it. However, the next thing that we are going to discuss is that in your HTML, you have the ability to even change the colors and styles of the font, the background color of a section of text as well. So there are different properties of these elements that you are going to use when it comes to your JavaScript. Now, let's take another example for checking that how can we work with the paragraphings and how can we work with the different colors. So let me take another HTML right here. Let me save it as my styling.html. So I'm going to start it as an HTML file. I'm going to close it as an HTML. Then I'm going to start with the body. I'm going to close it with the body as well. Now within the body, what I can do is that I can add a paragraph. And you can add a paragraph by writing the p tag and by giving the ID of your paragraph like this. This states that you have created a paragraph and you have given it an ID. So I have taken a sample paragraph right here like this, and I'm going to close this paragraph as well. This is going to be like this. So this is done. My first paragraph is done. Now, if you wish to enter the second paragraph as well, you can do that by again opening the p tag by giving the ID of your p2 right here, bracket close. And now you need to give your another paragraph. Sample paragraph is right here and paragraph close. Then you have the function to add the script. Script close, script open. But let's first check that what output is styling generating to first see that what I have right here. So I'm going to go into my styling part, enter, and you can see right here that it is giving you some examples of a paragraph. Like if you want to add the heading, you will be required to use the H tag, which is an H1, like an H2 and H3. But for paragraphing, you are going to see this. And you can see that it's quite adjustable, like as per the size of your window. But now I also wish to give it some sort of styling as well. So for styling, you know it that for the interactivity, I always use my JavaScript. And for using my JavaScript, I will be taking the help of script area. Now, I'm going to write here some important commands that you need to remember when you will be solving the paper. First command is going to be document dot get element by ID, and the name of that element is P1, bracket close. P1 is the ID of the first paragraph, and I wish to give it a style, color, and the color which I want right here can be red. This is used for giving it a style color. Another command that I can use is that dot get element by ID. I'm going to call the paragraph as the P2 because I have given it as with the same ID. And now I'm going to give it style. And I want the font size of that style dot font. Style dot font size can be considered as small. So whenever you are going to type style dot, you are going to have a list of functions for your styling. So you can basically get this element by typing this command dot get element by ID P3. Oh, sorry, I don't have the P3 right now. So let me take the P1 again and style. And just after the style, I can also select the font family as well. Like I want the font going to be Arial only. And I close, close, close. So this is it. Let's check what I'm getting right now. The wrong commas on style color red. Yes, yes, I'm checking that because it is also not giving me the accurate output. Like it needs to show me some area of being colored, but I think I made some mistakes. So let me clear those as well. I have made some changes to my JavaScript code that is right here, and document.get element by id p1 is same. However, it is supposed to be like style dot color with a space and equals to, and red is going to come here with a single comma and it is going to be closed. The second is going to be style dot font size. It is not going to be font dash size. Font size, and it is going to be stored as small with this area. And the third area is document dot get element by id is p1 dot style dot font family is equals to Arial. So you can see that now the paragraph one is going to be of red color and of font Arial, and the font size of the second paragraph is going to be small, as you can see right here. That's how styling works. So do you have any confusion still here? Now I'm